Good morning. I woke up with the most ridiculous thought this morning, and once it got into my head, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I've been sitting here with my coffee, wondering, where do all the missing socks go? I'm serious. How can I buy like 12 pairs of socks and 6 months later end up with 17 single socks that don't belong to anybody? I don't lose shirts, I don't lose pants, and I don't lose shoes, just socks. They vanish like they've signed some secret agreement with the universe. First, I blamed the washing machine. Then I blamed the dryer. But after all these years, I'm starting to think we're dealing with something much bigger. What if dryers are actually tiny portals to another dimension? Somewhere out there is an entire civilization walking around with one sock from every home on earth. Then another thought popped into my head. Maybe there's a giant mountain somewhere made entirely of lonely socks. Not pairs, just singles. Every so often, another one drifts down from the sky because someone, somewhere, did a load of laundry. Then my mind wandered somewhere else. Maybe there's a secret sock retirement home. After years of hard work keeping our feet warm, they simply decide they've had enough. And they wander off to spend the rest of their days lying on a sunny beach somewhere. Actually, maybe they've all gone to visit my friends on the moon. If that's the case, could somebody tell them to send my blue one back, please? I've checked behind the dryer. I've looked inside pillowcases. I even started looking at the dogs and the cats. Like they knew something they weren't telling me. Nothing. They're just gone. You know what's funny? I can remember being 10 years old, driving that tractor with a wagon full of baled hay. And I turned the tractor, pulling the wagon too wide going around a corner. I dumped the whole load into the ditch. I remember exactly how scared I was. But yesterday, I walked into the laundry room and completely forgot why I went in there. Maybe that's when the socks made their escape. They simply waited until I forgot why I came into the room. Then they quietly slipped away. I have to admit, life would be pretty boring if everything made perfect sense. Some mysteries are probably supposed to stay mysteries. Missing socks, remote controls, why commercials always seem louder than the program, and where my glasses disappeared to when they're sitting on top of my head. Maybe we don't really need all the answers. Maybe sometimes it's enough just to laugh at the questions. Anyway, if you happen to see one blue sock wandering around, Tell him I'm not mad anymore. I just want him to come home. Have a wonderful day, and if you're missing a sock too, just remember, maybe they're not lost at all. Maybe they're all together somewhere, laughing at us, wondering why we keep buying more socks.